Welcome back, listeners. Today, Adam and I are diving into one of our favorite topics, traveling to different countries.
That's right, Julia. There's something truly magical about exploring new cultures, tasting exotic foods, and meeting people from all walks of life.
Absolutely. I think traveling broadens our perspectives and teaches us valuable lessons that we wouldn't learn otherwise.
Couldn't agree more. So, Julia, what's the most memorable country you've visited so far?
Oh, that's a tough one. But I have to say, my trip to Japan was truly unforgettable. The blend of tradition and modernity, the incredible cuisine, and the warmth of the people made it an extraordinary experience.
Japan is high on my list, too. I've heard so much about its rich history and stunning landscapes. Speaking of which, have you ever had a travel mishap?
Oh, plenty. But one that stands out was when I got lost in the streets of Istanbul. It was equal parts terrifying and exhilarating, but I eventually found my way back with the help of some friendly locals.
Wow, getting lost in a foreign city can be quite an adventure. It's moments like those that really make traveling memorable.
Absolutely. And what about you, Adam? Any unforgettable experiences from your travels?
One of the most memorable moments for me was hiking the Inca Trail to Machu Picchu in Peru. The breathtaking scenery, the sense of achievement, and the connection to ancient history, it was truly awe-inspiring.
That sounds incredible. Machu Picchu is definitely on my bucket list. And speaking of bucket lists, do you have any dream destinations you're itching to visit?
Definitely. I've always wanted to explore the natural beauty of New Zealand, with its stunning landscapes and adrenaline-pumping activities like bungee jumping and skydiving.
New Zealand is a paradise for adventure seekers, no doubt. Well, it looks like we're running out of time. But before we wrap up, let's introduce our special guest for today's episode, Michael, an avid traveler who has visited over 50 countries.
Welcome, Michael. We're thrilled to have you join us today.
Thanks for having me, Adam and Julia. I'm excited to share some of my travel experiences with your listeners.
Wonderful. And on that note, let's dive into today's topic, the joys of traveling to different countries.
So, Michael, tell us about one of your most memorable travel experiences.
Well, there are so many to choose from, but one that stands out is my journey through the colorful streets of Marrakesh, Morocco. The vibrant markets, the aroma of spices, and the hospitality of the locals left a lasting impression on me.
Morocco sounds absolutely enchanting. What advice would you give to someone planning a trip there?
My advice would be to immerse yourself in the culture and embrace the chaos. Get lost in the maze-like medinas, haggle with the vendors at the souks, and don't be afraid to try new foods. It's an experience like no other.
That sounds like an adventure. Now let's shift gears a bit. How do you think traveling to different countries has changed you as a person?
Traveling has taught me to be more open-minded, adaptable, and empathetic. It's humbling to realize that despite our differences, we're all interconnected as human beings. Plus, it's given me a deeper appreciation for the beauty and diversity of our world.
Absolutely. I think travel has a way of breaking down barriers and fostering connections between people. And on that note, let's talk about the impact of travel on the environment. With the rise in global tourism, how can we travel more sustainably?
That's a great question, Julia. I think it starts with being mindful of our carbon footprint, supporting eco-friendly accommodations and tour operators, and respecting the local environment and culture.
I couldn't agree more. Responsible tourism is all about leaving a positive impact on the places we visit, whether it's through conservation efforts, supporting local communities, or reducing waste.
It's important for travelers to educate themselves and make conscious choices that benefit both the planet and the people who call it home. Well, unfortunately, we're out of time for today's episode. But before we go, Adam, Michael, any final thoughts on the joys of traveling to different countries?
Just remember to embrace the unknown, step out of your comfort zone, and savor every moment of the journey. You never know what adventures await you just around the corner.
And don't forget to keep an open heart and an open mind. Traveling isn't just about seeing new places. It's about experiencing life in all its richness and diversity.
Well said, gentlemen. Thank you both for joining me today, and thank you to our listeners for tuning in. Until next time, happy travels.
Before we wrap up today's episode, let's take a moment to reflect on the joys of traveling to different countries. Traveling opens our eyes to new cultures, broadens our perspectives, and creates lasting memories that stay with us forever. Whether it's exploring ancient ruins in Peru, savoring street food in Thailand, or hiking through the wilderness of Patagonia, each journey leaves an indelible mark on our souls.
Absolutely, Adam. And as we navigate through the diverse tapestry of our world, let's remember to travel responsibly, respecting the planet and its inhabitants every step of the way. By embracing the unknown, forging connections with people from different backgrounds, and seeking out meaningful experiences, we can truly enrich our lives and contribute to a more compassionate and interconnected global community.
Well said, Julia. And to our listeners, thank you for joining us on this adventure. We hope today's episode has inspired you to embark on your own journey of discovery and exploration.
Have you ever thought about traveling to Japan?
Yes, I'd love to explore Tokyo and see the cherry blossoms.
Tokyo sounds exciting. I'm also interested in Kyoto's temples.
Kyoto is beautiful. The traditional architecture is stunning.
Absolutely. And trying authentic sushi in Tokyo would be a dream.
Definitely. Speaking of food, I've heard Italy has amazing cuisine.
Italy is on my list too. Rome's history is fascinating.
Venice must be incredible with its canals and gondolas.
I agree. Plus, the art in Florence is something I can't wait to see.
Florence is a must. Have you considered visiting France as well?
Yes, Paris is so romantic. Walking along the Seine sounds lovely.
And the museums, the Louvre and Musée d'Orsay are top attractions.
I'd love to spend days exploring the art and cafes in Paris.
France's countryside, like Provence, is also very peaceful.
Lavender fields in Provence would be beautiful to see.
Switching continents, Southeast Asia is also appealing. Thailand, for example.
Thailand's beaches and temples are on my bucket list.
Bali's vibrant culture and stunning landscapes are amazing too.
I'd love to experience Bali's beaches and local traditions.
Have you thought about visiting Spain? Barcelona is so vibrant.
Yes, Gaudi's architecture in Barcelona is unique and colorful.
And Andalusia's mix of European and Moorish influences is fascinating.
Granada's Alhambra is something I'd love to explore.
Seville's flamenco and festivals would be a great experience.
I can imagine the lively atmosphere in Seville.
Europe has so much diversity. Each country feels unique.
True. It's amazing how much history and culture each place holds.
I also dream of visiting Greece. Santorini's views are breathtaking.
Athens' ancient sites like the Acropolis are must-sees.
The blue and white buildings in Santorini are picture-perfect.
Greece's islands offer both relaxation and adventure.
Have you considered exploring South America? Peru's Machu Picchu is incredible.
Yes, trekking to Machu Picchu would be an unforgettable journey.
Brazil's beaches and vibrant festivals are also enticing.
Rio de Janeiro's carnival must be an amazing spectacle.
South America's landscapes are so diverse and beautiful.
I'd love to experience the Amazon rainforest someday.
Nature and culture combined make traveling so enriching.
I agree. Every trip teaches you something new.
Plus, meeting people from different backgrounds is rewarding.
It broadens your perspective and understanding of the world.
Traveling really is the best way to learn and grow.
Absolutely. We should start planning our next adventure soon.
I'm excited already. Where should we go first?
Maybe somewhere with a mix of culture and nature. How about Japan?
Japan sounds perfect. Let's look into flights and itineraries.
Great idea. This is going to be an amazing trip.
I can't wait. Here's to our future travels.
Cheers to that.
Let's make it happen.
Absolutely. The world is waiting.
And we're ready to explore it.
Here's to new adventures and unforgettable memories.
Agreed, let's start dreaming and planning.
I'm so excited for all the places we'll go.
Me too. It's going to be incredible.
Let's make sure to capture every moment.
Definitely, photos and journals will be great keepsakes.
Can't wait to share our stories with friends and family.
It's going to be a journey of a lifetime.
Here's to our next great adventure.
To traveling the world together.